Hey everyone, and welcome to a quick update of Summer Lake. Today we are just doing a little bit of a, fix and find some gaps episode, where I'm basically doing a little bit of work that has been done prior to the Everglades episode on the weekend. So in case you haven't seen the Everglades, just make sure to check the link to the top right now. And also, if you haven't seen Nepal, which is just in front of you right now, this is the one that I did the week before. You can check that out. Basically on my channel as well. The link will be to your top right now. Also, I'm just going to take you through a little bit of an update today of this project and where we are going to head with this and what's going to happen next. So, this area I've finished lately, the Everglades, I was just showing briefly over here, was my fourth full episode on that one, and also the fourth country. That means I was aiming for 10 originally, but 10 is not doable whatsoever, so I will reduce the count. I said 6 at a time, but I'm not even sure if I'm gonna do 6 or 7 or 8. It kind of depends on what Frontier is doing, to be honest, because at this point in time it kind of is hard to keep your creativity and your pace up a little bit, because there's just nothing really new in the game anymore at this point in time, at least for me. Like I changed my franchise mode to make sure that there is a bit of a challenge in here, and so I went full in and made the city zoo, which is cool. But again, the animals we are going to put in are basically the ones you've all seen already and I have seen already. I pretty much made an habitat for, I think, every animal in the game, I guess, at least if you count the franchise seasons in. We are already in season number 4 of franchise, so I'm quite confident that I might have them all. Some of them, might have been in a kind of shared bigger habitat, but most of them I've done. And also game mechanic wise, there's just like this little bit of a of something I'm missing, and so I'm really waiting for something that Frontier is going to do. So I will explore a few other things in the upcoming days before we have any kind of news for what is coming up next. So just as a little info, there might not be an episode of Summer Lake this coming weekend. I won't promise though, because potentially if I do get a creative vibe or something, I could imagine that I do this, but you never know. Sometimes not. However, there is another info for you guys. I made already 2 episodes of Yosemite, and I think there will be a third one following quite soon. So we are covered for the next couple of days with Yosemite content. I don't know, I just had a blast going back to Yosemite. After we did it last time with the Elephant House, in case you haven't seen that one, I'm also linking this in the video somewhere, I guess. Not sure if it's being exactly here. I mean, I'm watching the timestamp now, it's around 3 minutes, so if I remember tomorrow, once I'm setting up the YouTube video, I'll let you know. Anyways, okay, this is the important stuff I wanted to quickly talk about. And now, for those people who stick with me to the 3.5 minutes mark in this video, there is a little bit of a, it's the Hump Day update. God, what a name. I called this video. Now, as I said, this is mostly about Summer Lake, but we got this out of the way. I will, continue with that, but just, waiting for a bit more info of Frontier to, just judge how big I want to make this project. If there's anything in the new upcoming DLC, if there is any upcoming soon that would suit this project, I'm definitely trying to enlarge this and bring more habitats in. If not, and if the news of the DLC is kind of making me feel that this needs to come to an end, I will definitely go with at max 6 habitats and then do the main street, and that's about it. That said, I also have some cool ideas left I want to explore in this project, and you will see in the future. However, you have it seen now and heard now. This is it. Now let me talk about a few other things, and I want to use this video quickly to get to reach out to you guys and give you a little bit of a channel update in general. I think for those people who stick with me in the commentary until now, you guys are the core. You are important. Even if you skipped here, that's totally fine. It's this whole thing, YouTube, is so valuable to me, and you guys, every single one of you, sitting in front of your computer, TV, iPad, phone, whatever, listening to me via your headphones, via your speakers, via your TV, whatever, you guys are very valuable to me, and I really did enjoy the last couple of weeks massively. Like, the channel is growing a lot. recently. Like a lot is not okay. In my eyes, it's a lot. Okay, so if you compare that to the general YouTube metrics, it's not a lot. It's pretty normal, I guess. But for me, this is very cool because there's basically no news at the moment, and we're still having a very cool, decent growth, which I'm super happy. And I just wanted to reach out to you guys who are watching my videos and potentially you haven't subscribed yet for whatever reason. And if you haven't, but you still enjoy the content, please consider doing so because it really helps me out. The more subs and stuff, you know, it kind of helps me to get a bit more into this weird YouTube algorithm, you know, get this initial push a bit better for the videos, and that helps the videos a lot. And that said, I do know why many people might not subscribe, and they just don't want to have their subscriber feed that full. And I do get this, you know, I also, as I always said, I emptied mine as well quite a bit, and I deleted some channels I don't really watch anymore. And also, you know, you're going to shape your own filter bubble with it. But in case you might want to support me, you can just do so by, you know, disabling the notifications and stuff, and you just sub, okay, to the channel, and then that's fine because you don't get all the notifications. I won't be that often in your feed, and you can still, you know, decide on your own whether you wanna see my vids or not. But you do actually help me out a lot, and that would be awesome. Another way of helping me out, and this is just, and I'm gonna get there in a second why I'm doing this in this video, okay? But another way of helping me out is if you become a member of the channel. I think if you guys are interested and you can do this, there is the membership available to you. I'm gonna put this in my link now from now on, and it's also in the end cards. You can become a member on this channel. It is going to enable you to get into a special Discord thread where only the members are in, and I'm gonna put some exclusive screenshots in there way ahead of releasing the projects, you know. And also, you get this wonderful emote in front of your username when you comment on the channel, which is kind of cool as well. I changed all of them. I made some cool new ones that will be featured on the channel as well. So, you know, there's quite a bit going on for you guys as a little extra treat. But as I said, also for the other ones, I'm never going to make some exclusive content in form of the videos. I might do some unlisted streams at some point and just share them in the Discord, okay? That might happen in the future. Once we become enough people to make this valuable to you, that might be a thing, but this will then always become a speed build for everyone else because I'm just not a fan of this exclusive kind of thing. I know that many people really use and abuse it to make a whole bunch of money, but that's really not my aim, not even if I want to go full-time at some point, which this is actually the point I want to, you know, I wanted to get to. I will at some point maybe make a dedicated video about it, but you know, I will try to bring this into some of my videos now every now and then to already spread this across my core community before I will do like a public video on that. I think for me things have changed a little bit. In the past, YouTube always was a pretty great hobby for me, and you know, I do have to agree that I always loved it to the max, and I still do, but it never felt like that it could become a job for me at some point. And honestly, even last year, like, you know, when everything was going well with Zoo and stuff, I still took it as kind of an extra bit, you know. I never saw that still as kind of a full-time thing. But as I've now started to evaluate a bit my options for the future, you know, looking into things I want to do in the future and whatnot, and kind of thinking a bit more about what I really want in life and what I really want to do, YouTube really becomes an option. And streaming and content creating, and I've got a long-term goal with all this kind of online stuff. As some of you might know, I've studied digital leadership, and I've studied a whole bunch about like digitalization in general, how to help companies and how to grow stuff, and you know, how to do this. But most of it is always related to like a marketing budget, and so to speak, I never ever put any kind of money on my channel to advertise something. The only kind of money I put in the channel was put into my computer and all the other kind of equipment I have to, you know, realize better quality content, but I never did some ads and stuff. And honestly though, I will potentially not do this until I might go full-time at some point. And here's actually the thing, I said it. I could imagine doing this in the future, and it's, you know, it's not next month and it's not next year, but maybe like in 2 years time or something. And to do so, and to kind of keep the level of income I have right now from my normal job, I definitely need to grow this channel a bit more. And this is also why I'm keeping this into my videos in the last couple of weeks a bit more. Like I have been, pronouncing the membership and stuff a little bit more often than I usually do. And again, this is down to the reason that I want to seriously grow this a bit more now, just to keep that option maybe in the future. And my long-term goal, and I think I can say that because not that many people actually actively listen to it and then spread it to the world. For those of you who are still watching and listening, you definitely deserve to hear that. I could actually imagine to create a second channel in the future, which is all in for digital education, for schools and for just the education sector in general. I want to do it in German and English and just kind of talk about how to improve the education at schools and in general the education value of what teachers can do and what governments should do, and how to use technology, how to use gaming, how to use social media and stuff like that. I'm not saying I'm a pro by what I'm doing here on YouTube, because as I said, that's a hobby and I never had the time to invest that much to really become big here. But my job and stuff I do there really shows me that stuff I do is kind of working out the way it should, and that I kind of can be successful with this. And I want to share that knowledge, especially with schools and stuff, because I feel like this is the biggest challenge of the future, making sure that the next generations, the upcoming generations, are educated well for the challenge of living with the digital world. And therefore I want to grow this all here and have the foundation to do something else. So in case you guys want to help out on that, make sure to subscribe to the channel. That would really help in the first place. And if there's anything more left, you can do and become a member and just be here, like the stuff, leave a comment. That's all about it. I really hope you guys have a wonderful hump day, and I can't wait to catch you on the next one. Until then, have a wonderful time, and I talk to you in the next one.